Once again, this is BossXchiee TV for a very important video for all Filipino citizens. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell notification for more updates. The topic for today is about former President Ferdinand Marcos. Philippines is a great nation during former President Ferdinand Marcos' term. Napaka-importanting malaman nyo ito, mga kababayan, pakikalat na rin ng malaman ng buong sambayanan. The Golden Age of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, AFP, Marcos era, 1970s to 1980s. This article by Sire Arunay. I deeply cried when I discovered this very shocking, truthful history of the greatness and brilliance of our beloved former President Ferdinand E. Marcos Sr. Then he said, I have committed many sins in my life, but stealing money from the government, from the people, is not one of them. President Ferdinand E. Marcos. He also once said, 20 years from now, maaalala ninyo ako, hahanapin ninyo ako ulit, pero hindi nyo na ako makikita. President Ferdinand Marcos, 1986. The unknown secret weapons that were then originally modified, most, if not all, were exclusively made and developed in the Philippines from 1970s to 1980s. During the Marcos era, the Philippines was the most powerful in Southeast Asia and was then second to Japan on armaments in Asia. Marcos' 20 years iron rule had been the golden age in the Philippines. Sometime on his reign, Philippines had become the second richest country and the most literate in Asia. Many schools, hospitals, bridges, etc. were dedicated to make greater Philippines a superpower alongside USA and China. In 1986, Marcos was kidnapped by US-led CIA operatives and was forced to exile and died in Hawaii. As a sad martyr who only wanted the development and progress of his nation, his fall from power started the times of troubles in the Philippines. Too much democracy and freedom had made the Philippines poorer and chaotic and now tagged as the sick man of Asia. Have you ever thought that after Marcos, almost all politicians wanted to become president because of their greed of the riches of the land? People had become power hungry after his fall. Instead of developing the Philippines, they were fighting each other and backstabbing each other. The treacherous ideas of Marcos' enemies had attacked and destroyed him and all his dreams for our country to become one of the superpowers have been lost. Here are my questions to all of you, mga kababayan. Do you think foreign invaders would bully us if all these highly classified, highly sophisticated, and exclusively advanced militarization project of then former great President Marcos have not been taken for granted? Do you think that our country will be pleading for military help and assistance from other countries when our sovereignty and security are at risk? If all those advanced military technologies of the great former Marcos exist, have been preserved, maintained, and developed. Mensahe ko para sa lahat ng aking mga kababayan, kung gusto nyo malaman lahat ang history ng ating late President Ferdinand Marcos Sr., bisitahin nyo ang Philippine Air Force Museum sa Villamor Air Base sa Pasay City, Metro Manila. Ito lang ang maipapayo ko sa lahat ng mga Pilipino at aking mga kababayan. Kung hindi kayo kikilos upang magsaliksik, tuklasin at aralin ang totoong history ng ating bayan. So lahat ng inyong nakikitang picture na ito sa video na ito lamang ang mga project na tinupad ni President Ferdinand Marcos Sr. nung siya pa ay namumuno sa ating bansa. Na ngayon ay napakadalang nyo lamang makikita ang ganitong kalaking project. So muli, this is BossXchiee TV. Please subscribe to my channel for your support and click the bell notification for more updates. Nagpapasalamat ako sa inyo sa pagtangkilik sa aking mga video, mga aking talakayan. Maraming pong salamat. Magandang araw sa inyo. Palaging mag-ingat. Tuwing lumalabas ng bahay, ugaliin gumamit ng mask, mag-provide ng social distancing, sumunod sa utos ng gobyerno, at manatili na lamang sa bahay kung wala naman gagawin sa labas upang maiwasan po na kayo ay mahawaan ng COVID-19 coronavirus. At ugaliin din pong maghugas ng kamay. So marami pong salamat. This is BossXchiee TV. I'm signing out.